Being an artist means that you have to born with some skill or you have to be talented. Of course not. Artists are like other humans. They are not born talented. They make themselves through a period, a long period, with something that is the key element for their success, which is good practice. With knowing this subject, you can choose to have a right exercise or just wasting your time. So it's really important to have a good practice session for whatever goals that you set for yourself. The question that many people ask is, I practice every day for at least 2 hours, but I don't know why I can't see my progress through dancing or other types of art forms. And I would say that it really doesn't matter how long you practice and how much you take your time for your practice, but the quality of your practice is priority, and you have to focus on that rather than thinking about how long you can practice for 3 hours, 6 hours, and you think that it's like a competition. You have to compete with others with time. So I'm gonna show you today various points that will help you to become a successful artist and to learn how you can have a good practice session with yourself or with your students and other people. There are tips that you must know about how you can have a deliberate practice and how you can make your routine and plan for exercise. In this tutorial, we have to know answers about 3 questions. The first important question is what we should practice is materials that are necessary for every artist. Second question is how we should practice. And the third question, how long should I practice? So stay with me till the end and let me answer these questions. To answer the first question, what should I practice? Depends on the level that you are in those art forms. For example, if you are a dancer and you're a beginner, I would say that the most important thing for you is that you have to start your dancing with foundations, with basics, with some things that are very fundamental in your field. You have to consider small steps to reach bigger steps. For example, you have to start with foundations, and you don't need to learn everything fast and quickly. You have to take your time to quietly understand those patterns, and then you can go to the next level. Make a plan for yourself and start with small steps such as learning foundations. Then we have to learn fundamentals, basics, and other stuff. And after that, you can go to the next level, like techniques and complex materials. Learning an art is like playing a game. You can't access to the next level without practicing, without earning some points. So make sure that you make your journey quite fascinating for yourself and you do not pass each level without experiencing the necessary things for your art. The quality of your practice depends on 3 essential things. The first one is your attention. You cannot have a good practice session or exercise without having the attention for that subject. For example, when you want to paint, but you don't have any ideas and your mind is not there, when you're thinking too much, you cannot produce art. So it's the first level. Attention is the first level, and you have to find some ways that can help you to become more aware of your environment. The second thing that is really important for your quality of practice is good resources. Always seek good resources like good mentors, teachers, and masters that can help you in your way. Choosing a wrong teacher can waste your time, and it's really important for you to find the exact and the real mentor in your journey. So make sure that you can find these people. For example, in the field of my interest, in hip-hop freestyle, I chose the best mentor ever 3 years ago, and I am really grateful for this opportunity, for this decision, and every day I thank God, because I think if I didn't meet my mentor in an online platform, I wouldn't be here today. So it's really important to choose a good mentor and teacher or information for your subject of interest. The third one is having a good environment. Environment is really essential for artists, because artists need a place that they can produce their art without any hesitation, without fear of being judged or any emotions. So it's really important to have a nice room for your practice. It should be an empty room without extra stuff that would distract you from your practice, and try to make everything simple, and therefore you can concentrate better on your practice. So choose a right environment. When you could have these 3 things that I've mentioned, it's time to divide your practice in 2 parts. So for having a good quality of your practice, you must be focused, have good resources, and good environment. For the next level, and the next thing that you have to fix, is that when you're setting your plan on the paper or anywhere else, remember that your practice should be divided in 2 parts. Part number 1 is the funniest way that you can practice. When you practice, it shouldn't be just a rigid person want to practice and hard work, and we don't need to have fun and be free for trying and experiencing. No, having a good practice is related to having a fun practice, because art is a type of activity that can help you to look inside and know more about yourself. So if you don't want to miss out this opportunity to know yourself, to have some fun times with yourself, you have to consider that your practice shouldn't be just challenging and repetitive. Your practice should be fun and free. And the second part of your practice should be challenging, step by step, and experiencing different things with taking your time and thinking about those activities. Because when you don't think about an activity that you do, you're not aware of it. And when you cannot be aware of it, you cannot be a successful artist. Remember that without coming out of your comfort zone and without experiencing difficult things, you cannot see a progress in your journey. And the last question that I should answer is, for how long should I practice every day? There's no rule for having a practice session for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 6 hours. I saw on the internet that many people wrote, we have to practice dance 6 hours per day. All of these are nonsense, because, as I've said earlier, the quality of your practice matters, not its quantity. The time that you take for your practice can start from 30 minutes to 2 hours or 3 hours. But if you take more time, for example, if you take 6 hours per day for your practice, your body will get tired for the next day and your practice is not consistent. The most important thing that you have to consider is the consistency and the repetitive action that makes a routine for your life. So, making a habit for your art is more important than having a long period of practice session per a day. You can begin your journey with how much time you have. For example, if you work and you have not free time for activities that you like, so you can consider 1 or 2 days per week. And when you just learn how you can be consistent and have a discipline for your plan for doing them, it will be a habit. And a good habit is a motivation for doing it further and further. So, therefore, if you start with few days, few hours, but in a consistent way, you will see that for the next month you can practice for 3 days per week, or for 4 days per week, or even every day. So everyone should start with fewer days and fewer hours. And the last tip that I'm gonna give you about the time and the period of your practice is that if you divide your practice session in individual parts, you will have more quality. You will see that your practice is more funny, is more exciting, and it is more helpful. So try to divide your practice sessions in 4 or 3 parts. If you want, for example, if you want to practice exercise for 2 hours, you can have 4 parts of 30 minutes practicing. It is quite helpful for you because our brain is not designed for a long period of attention and concentration. So when you divide your practice in 4 parts but with 30 minutes or 20 minutes, it is more beneficial for your journey and for your progress. And we reach to the end of this video, but I recommend, if you want to know more about how you can have a great practice, there's an essential book about practice that really changed my mind, that I totally recommend for you guys to read. This beneficial book for your practice sessions, and also for your attention and concentration. If you have problem for this subject, I suggest that you go to the Andrew Huberman channel on YouTube, and you can see how you can handle and manage your problems. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for your attention, your support. This month I've received many peaceful comments and likes and subscription, and I am really grateful to have you all in my way, and hope you have a good time. See you on the next week. Bye bye.